There's a lot of people out there that are talking about strategies that used to work. Drop the strategies that no longer work. You have got to stop listening to crap from people that don't know what they're talking about and start listening to golden nuggets from people that know what they're talking about and are going to show you how you can win. Well, I got to tell you, there's a few things that work today.
Welcome to the Thought Leader Revolution with Nicky. Join the revolution. There's never been a better time in history to speak your truth, find your freedom, and make your fortune. Each week, we interview the world's top thought leaders and learn the secrets of how they built a 6 to 7 figure practice. This episode has been brought to you by eCircleacademy.com, the proven system to add 6 to 7 figures a year to your thought leader practice.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the podcast, The Thought Leader Revolution. I'm your host, Nicky, and boy, do we have an incredible, exciting episode lined up for you today. Today's episode is another one of our amazing Thought Leader Nuggets. Thought Leader Nugget number 94. Woohoo! We're approaching 100. It's coming up fast. And today's episode is about how you can use strategies that work in today's market to help you add $250,000 a year or more to your income. Here's the thing you got to get. There's a lot of people out there that are talking about strategies that used to work before the lockdowns. Strategies that work right then. There's folks who would run Facebook ads to a webinar, and they would sign up clients. Clients would come into their funnel, and it was amazing. But that does not work anymore. No, sir, not at all. And there was other folks who would be running launches, and they'd be getting clients from that, and that does not work anymore. And people would be doing low-ticket crap, trying to sell low-ticket programs online with internet marketing, and that does not work anymore. Now, if you are a coach or a consultant, what is it that you need to do in order for you to be successful today? Well, number one, first and foremost, is you gotta drop the strategies that no longer work. If you did something that used to work in 2019, 2020, even 2021, and it doesn't work anymore, you got to stop doing it. Stop doing it. And you got to start looking at what works today. Well, I got to tell you, there's a few things that work today. One of the things that works today is the strategy of going into your own network. You already have all the relationships you need to make $250,000 inside your own network. There's people you know who need your help. And those people are people you ought to be connecting with. And how? Well, you need to pick up the phone and call them. No, don't text them. No, don't email them. Don't message them on Facebook. Listen to you. Don't message them on LinkedIn and just hide behind the slimy, scared person. Call them. Pick up the phone. Let them know you exist. Step number one. Step number two. You got a podcast. You got a podcast. You either got to start your own podcast like me, or you got to be a guest on people's podcasts. Podcasting is literally exploding into the world. You, sir, cannot win. You cannot win if you're not podcasting. And let me tell you something. You can't be going to people that are going to tell you, oh, yeah, I'm going to help you make money from your podcast. Pay me $30,000 and I'll show you. They're lying. They can't. They won't, because their strategies don't work. How do you make money from having your own podcast? Well, there's a few ways. Sponsorship? Not unless you're Joe Rogan. That's not going to really work for you, or somebody with a big podcast. You're not going to make enough money from it. Okay, if not sponsorship, then what else? by having guests on your show. Guests on your show, guests that people listen to. Build relationships with your guests and build relationships with your audience. Okay, that's what you got to do. Your guests, if you have guests on your show, some of whom are potential clients, that is a great way to build relationships with them. And I know how to bring someone on a show and then have that person become your client, because that's something I do and I'm very good at. And the other thing is go be a guest on another person's show and build a relationship with that individual, because they can potentially be your client and their audience can potentially be your clients. You've got to do this. You've got to be looking at podcasting and podcast guesting and going into your own network. You got to stop all the crap that doesn't work, like SEO and Google AdWords and running ads to a webinar. Oh my God. All those things no longer work. Stop doing them and start doing what does work, going into your own network and podcasting and podcast guesting. Trust me, Nicky B. I'm the man. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what works. I'm telling you what's going to get you paid. And we're in a recession right now. You have got to stop listening to crap from people that don't know what they're talking about and start listening to golden nuggets from people like Nicky B that know what they're talking about and are going to show you how you can win. If this is resonating with you and you need this year to be your best year yet, go to my website, eCircleacademy.com/appointment. Book a call with me. Let's get you going. Let's talk to you right away. And let's make 2023 your best year yet. And that wraps up another exciting episode of the podcast, The Thought Leader Revolution. To find out more about what I talked about today, go to the website, jump on a call with me. Let's make 2023 your best year yet. Peace out.
This episode has been brought to you by eCircleacademy.com, the proven system to add 6 to 7 figures a year to your thought leader practice.